What's up? What's up? Come on in here. How's everybody doing? That's what I'm talking about. Pedro, good morning. Good morning, my friend Ben. Jay Savage, what's up? Jay say game time. Oh yeah, what's up, Jack? All right, Sean Kettleton from Wisconsin. What's up, man? Joshua Wright, what's up? Good morning to you guys. Isaiah Spencer, Sam, I am. All right, like them notifications working good. Come on in here this morning. We'll give it a minute or so for some more folks to come on. Russell, good morning. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Spend some time with you guys this morning. You say working this Saturday morning, get it in. Look out, Sean. That's what I'm talking about. Get it in, brother. All right. Look, while you guys have come on, go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get that algorithm going this morning. Hit that like button for CEO this morning. And we're gonna give it about a minute or so for some more folks come on and we're gonna get it going. Bo Nut, what's up, man? Out here getting that money. That's right. At the asphalt plant. Look out now. That's what I'm talking about. Saturday morning. Getting that asphalt down. That's what I'm talking about. Black gold, Texas tea. That's the asphalt. That's what we call it down here. Black gold. All right. Who I got here? Joshua say he in his sleeper. All right. All right. Go ahead and hit that like button this morning. All right. Walter says, I'm not in the game yet, but watching y'all be soon. Love your channel, bro. Very motivating. Cool. Waldez, man, look, I got some more motivation for you, man. Go look at that community tab. I just posted another channel subscriber that have successfully got their truck, y'all. So when you get a chance, peek at the community tab. We have another channel subscriber who has gotten into the business, man. Beautiful Quinn axle, 5 axle truck, man. KW. Oh my God, I'm so happy for them. And then guess what? It's two ladies, y'all. It's two ladies. I'm so happy for them. Go check out the community tab when you get a chance. I posted the picture and I had a little message in there. So I wanted to motivate you guys with that as well. All right, Jay Savage. What's up, Georgia? Yes, sir. Georgia always in the house. Jack said he's never seen so much road work ATL as I've seen the past month. Man, look. Jack is mind blowing, man. It is mind blowing. Just when you think you've seen all that they got to do, then they break out more, man. It's just unbelievable. All right. Once again, hit that like button. Hit that like button. We're gonna go ahead and get started. All right. So it's 9:05. Right. All right. So look, you know how I like to introduce. What's up, YouTube? It's the country CEO in the house again, man. Look, more game, and more game. Right. So look. Glad to be with you guys on a Saturday morning, man. It's been a couple weeks, I believe. It's been hectic lately. So forgive me for having not been on. And channel members, I'm coming to get you. Don't worry. We're going to get together here very soon as well. It's just been hectic, working nights. I think I shared with you guys a few months back, trying to finish up a degree. I think I'm just about to finish. And just life, church, family, all kind of stuff going on, working nights. So it's just been hectic, but look like it's trying to slow down a little bit now. And so we're gonna get back into our groove with how we were rolling with our schedule before. Next month promises to be a better month for me in that regard. So forgive me for that. Definitely coming with it. Mo game. After I get off with you guys this morning on the evening side, shoot, I got think 7 or 8 videos that I'm gonna be trying to record today. To put on the channel, right? So I'm coming with it, still coming with fresh game, right? All right, so what do we have here before I check in? I'm gonna let you guys kind of sound off a little bit before I share some things with you today. Jack said so many different ones. Jobs, yeah. C.W. Matthews, right? All right. Jay Savage, what part of Georgia in? Jack, Jack, share with him where you at. Okay, Jack is in um okay, y'all sharing connection. What's up, D Landry? Channel supporter, you and Jack. Good morning to you. Good morning for you guys, channel members. Dallas, Georgia. Okay, all right. And Jack, okay, yeah. What? Both of y'all in Dallas, Georgia? Look out, man. Whoa. That is crazy right there, man. That is crazy. Look at that. All right. So look, those of you just coming on, hit that like button for the CEO. Let's get our likes up. We got 15 of you on, but we only have 5 likes. So if you would go ahead and hit that like button for me. Man, both of y'all in Dallas, Georgia, and didn't know it. Look at that. All right. So Jack's comment is going to actually help to get me started on the first thing I wanted to talk about on today. All right. Joshua says, I'm from North Carolina, but I live in Cali. Definitely thinking about moving back to the South, especially if these opportunities exist. Joshua, they exist, brother. North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, come on around to Georgia, come on around to North Florida and that Jacksonville, Tallahassee area, especially coming around on that South, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. I mean, we got it, brother. The work is here. What's up, LA Ed? Good morning to you, man. All right. And what he's talking about, Jay, is the Georgia DOT website, Department of Transportation. And look under that bid letting section, man, and that gonna show you all what you need to know. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, share that information. All right. So look, glad to have you guys this morning. I know a lot of you. Look, I want to get y'all early on a Saturday, a little early anyway. It's 7 o'clock on the on the east on the West Coast, but 10 o'clock on the east. So I want to catch you guys kind of in the in between before college football starts, right? So I wanted to talk with you this morning. All right, man. So look, Jack brought that up about the work and how work is so plentiful, and that's what I want to talk about first tonight. This morning is about the work, finding the work, because I still been getting a lot of doing some consultations with some folks and about how to find the work, and then I've been doing some consultation with some folks that are in business that are having a hard time getting connected, getting locked in to the work, right? So I want to use this opportunity this morning to just kind of recap how you find the work, and this video can be replayed and it'll be a valuable resource that you can go back to and be able to find work. So Jay Savage, you're gonna definitely want to have your pen and your paper ready to get these how to find the work, right? And I know sometimes when you be done got the YouTube channel and it's got I think we had over 200 some videos. Sometimes some guys that want to stroll through and search for the video talking about that. So I don't mind. So this is gonna be sharing right here about how to find work. It'll be a refresher for some of you guys who have been with me for a while, right? And I'll share with some things that are happening with us on this end as it relates to the work. Okay. What's up, Larry Bird? Man, look, I love that name, man. What's up, Larry Bird? You have no idea, man. Growing up as a teenager in the 80s and watching the battles between the Celtics and the Lakers, man, Magic and Bird. Oh my God. Epic, epic battles, man. I used to love that. That's why that name rings so loudly in my ears, man. Who else we have? What's up, Juan James? You say you're about to go buy your first truck later today. Look out, brother. Juan James, man. Look, let me put my email in the chat. So you buy that truck, man. Send us a picture. We love to post pictures of trucks. And for those of you who just coming on, go check out the community tab. You'll see where I posted uh, some ladies out of Virginia who are channel subscribers who got their first. Check that out. All right, so one, take down that email, and when you get that truck, even if it's not today, whenever you get it, send me a picture, man. I love to see you guys getting the trucks. What's up, Antonio? Ain't nothing to it, man. Brother Young, good morning to you. Johnny Carter, good morning to you. You guys who just coming on, if you would hit that like button for the CEO to help our algorithm out. Let's catch our likes up to our number of people that are on right now. I think we're up to 21 of you guys. So if you would hit that like button for me, if you please. All right. So again, getting back to what we were going to, I wanted to talk with you about the work. Everybody kind of stresses about how do I find the work? How do I find the work? I got the truck. Or if I get the truck, how do I find the work? All right. And I want to start right there. What Jay and Jack were just kind of tuning in on was the DOT website. That is really, first of all, let me clarify that you want to get into road trucking. I'm sorry, road construction. That's where the money is at. That's where the longevity is at. That's where the most doors are going to open at, right? So getting these trucks and getting into the dump truck business, I need you to think big. I don't want you thinking house slabs, residential house pads, hauling a few loads here and there around your town, around the area, delivering a load of gravel to somebody's house. All that's good. That's a part of the dump truck business. All right. But let's think of bigger about getting in with these big road construction companies because that's who you're gonna make the most money with. That's who you're gonna work the longest with. That's how you have they have ongoing work. Once they finish one project, guess what? They're already having bid on other projects, and they just move from one project to another, right? And so you just move right along with them. Okay. All right. And so LA Ed, I'm coming to you, man, about that problem there. I'll give you some pointers on that. All right. And so DOT website, y'all, whatever your state is, go on that DOT website, Department of Transportation website. You can Google it. You're in Georgia, you're in Florida, you're in Wisconsin, don't matter. Every state DOT has their own website, and that website contains bids and construction companies that are going to bid on the different road construction jobs, right? And so you go on there, look for the bid letting section and look for the results. And what you're going to look for is your county and your surrounding counties of where you live. And what you'll discover is that you're going to see the different work going around in not only statewide, but particularly to your particular area. Right. All right. And so that's always the first place I point people when it comes to the work. All right. It's a real simple thing, but if you don't know, you don't know that that's where you can look. DOT website for your state. That way you know what's going on. Okay, CEO, what do I do with that information when I get it? I'm glad you asked. All you do is once you see, okay, in your county, there's this job coming up for bid, or you see it's bidded and you see, look for, they're going to tell you what construction company got it, right? So let's say if it's Georgia and it's CW Matthews, as Jack alluded to, all you do, hey, get their number and call the main office, corporate, and hey, look, I'm a dump trucker. I see you guys won the job on such and such and such and such. And I would like information on how I can get set up to work for you guys. And basically what they're going to do is they're going to give you the information of what it takes to work for them. That's how it works. You supply your insurance, do a W-9. As Jack has stated, and others in Georgia have already stated, CW Matthews has so much work in Georgia that they're looking for trucks, right? And I can tell you guys in most of your areas that people I'm talking to around the country, and it's definitely the same true here in Louisiana, there is a shortage of trucks, y'all. And this thing ain't gonna get no better. This thing is not gonna get no better. You hear me? All right. I was watching CNBC Squawk Box the other morning. They had the CEO of one of the companies that needs the chips and supply the semiconductor chips, some of that nature. And that CEO was saying that the semiconductor problem will not be leveled out as in catching up probably to 2023. Right? Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because with this semiconductor slowdown, you can't get the chips for the new vehicles fast enough, right? Which means they're going to not be able to get new trucks out fast enough, which means you're going to be in a shortage for trucks another 2 years. But if you could find some kind of way to go find you a used truck and get you a truck, you're going to be coming into a market that's booming, not only because the work is there. That's number one. You want the work to be there, but it's going to be booming not only because the work is there, but it's going to be booming because you ain't got enough trucks. Right. And so watch this. It's the old adage of supply and demand. I don't care in any kind of business, there's supply and there's demand. Supply is you got enough of what people want. Demand is how many people want what you got. All right. So you got a whole bunch of supply. You got the work out here. All right. You got, or should I say, you got the work. Demand is the work out here, but you ain't got the supply of the trucks. And therein lies the problem, which is a good problem for us, right? Because it gives us some leverage as truckers that we've never had before for some of us, and we haven't had in a long time. All right, and I'll speak to that in a few minutes. Okay. All right. Look at that. Jack, check out Travis Adams, man. Travis Adams said he had work this morning with CW Matthews. Now, Travis, I remember. Did you tell me you work for them or you own your own truck, Travis? And Travis, if you don't mind, share with us where you at work at today. What interstate or what road you on today? Some of the other guys on this channel need to see how real this is, man. All right. Those of you just coming on, please, ma'am, sir, hit that um like button. All right. All right. Digging pipe. Sean says he's digging pipe with some lures for $125 an hour year round. Oh my God, Sean. Sean says he's digging pipe. Sean, that's a layout. I can tell you. See a pipe job. Oh my God, I love a pipe job. Now I don't know what kind of pipe job you're doing, but when we were doing sewage pipe rehabilitation here in Louisiana, oh, oh my God. You talk about hauling about 3, 4 loads a day, maybe. It's a little nasty, but hauling about 3, 4 loads a day, dude. And man, look, Sean, I was probably getting 3 or 4 days to one tank of diesel, man. Oh my God. You talk about bottom line went way up, right? Because fill up, you hauling 2 or 3 loads a day, not far. And mostly you do a whole lot of sitting. They got to have the truck there. You know, you might have to go get some bed material to put down the pipe, round the pipe or some sand. Dude, I was getting about 3 loads to a dog on um 3 days to a tank, right? All right, that's my phone ringing, but I'm not answering it. All right, so all right, who else we got here before y'all get too far up? Because I got to come back to this work piece. All right, Travis. All right, yeah, Travis, let us know something. That's a layout, Sean. Tell me what kind of piping you're doing. All right, what's the contact for you, Jack? Okay. What's up, Ben? Do these construction companies care about a felony that is over 2 decades old if you have your own dump truck business? Hell no. No. Ain't got nothing to do with that, Ben. Get your truck, man. Start your business. And the old thing in the military, old saying that goes around, don't ask, don't tell. All right, that ain't got nothing to do with that. You are a businessman that is supplying um a particular service to somebody, okay? All right. So that don't have anything to do with it. All right. So don't worry about that, man. All right. What else we got? Can you see what it is, daughter? Might be Martin to wash the truck. All right. Yeah, so Ben, go for it, brother. They don't hold that against you. They ain't got nothing to do with that. All they want you to do, you provide you are later when you get your own truck, you are providing a service. Now you work for that construction company, you may have to disclose that. But if you get your own truck, brother, they ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, Travis, they pay 85 an hour. Travis asks, okay. Travis owns his own truck. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I own my own truck, Tyra Boulevard. Look out, Travis. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right, so Jay Savage, look at Travis. Travis has his own truck working for CW Matthews in Georgia. Wow. All right. That is awesome, man. He owns his own truck working on Tower Boulevard, 85 an hour, a tandem. Check out Travis. There it is right there, man. I love that. All right. Sean on the gas, man. Okay, okay. All right. And Sean, give me a little feedback. What do you have to do? What do you have to haul in order to work on the pipeline of that gas, man? What they got you doing? Backfilling with dirt? Give us a little feedback on that. All right, Joshua. All right, Joshua, I got to go back up and LA Ed, don't let me forget your question, man. I didn't forgot about you. Uh Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, Joshua, I got you. You in the service. Okay. All right, got you. All right. LA, let me answer your question right quick before we get lost. You say you have work, but you don't have the truck and the drive. Okay. All right. I got you. I thought you said you had look like I saw just the truck. Yeah, so yeah, man, you just need to um um this truck issue is a little hard, but there are trucks out there. Again, I know I say it every time, but Atkinson out of Virginia, J&J out of Virginia, truckpaper.com. People are buying trucks, man. As evident, I just posted on the community tab. These ladies have bought a Quinn axle, man. So trucks are out there. Used trucks are out there, man. You just got to do a little leg work, man. They're there. All right. What they need? Okay. All right. Yes. All right, guys. All right. All right, guys. So, all right. So, more guys will come on. Yeah, hit that like button. I appreciate that. All right. So, I was a little interruption. Okay. All right. Where are we? All right. Jack says that the okay, LA is in Orlando. Okay. All right. All right. I'm just catching up, guys. JP just got my class A. Okay, so Jay just got his class A permit. All right. So Jay will be getting his license soon. Hit that like button, guys. Those of you just coming on. Some of you are just now coming on. J JP, what's up? Yeah. Jack, I think Jay wants your email or something. Jay wants your email so he can email you. If y'all hadn't exchanged already. Um, all right, I'm coming on down. I'm catching up, catching up. All right, Travis, I'm working 6 days a week, long as it doesn't rain. Cool. You making money, Travis. You ain't got to tell me, Travis. You making money. 6 days a week, 85 an hour in that tandem. Travis, you making money, brother. You ain't got to tell me. Don't you ain't got to say it. I know it. All right. Thank you, family. I'm out here in Arizona. I'm going to see how can I get it out here. Thanks again, family. Cool, Ben. We appreciate you, man. Clifford Thomas from Memphis. What's up? Memphis in the house, which is better to have an end dump or a three axle. Clifford, I don't think you can go wrong with either one, but just check the market in Memphis and see what are the construction companies want. What is going to be the vehicle that they want that they're going to work the most? Talk to them and see what are they working the most. Do they prefer end dump, triaxle, or are they working both? And then you could kind of go from there. So always check your market to see what your market is demanding, and that'll help you to determine that. See, how long you got to be in the game before you can get a contract with these companies. No time limit, Larry. If you got what they need, there's no time limit or prerequisite of hours or days or months that you got to be in the game to do that. It's all about connections and relationships, and if you can supply what they need, you can be in the business 2 months and do it. All right. Yeah, Antonio, 85, bud. And that's tandem money. Georgia is a tandem state. All right, dump trucking is where it's at, Antonio. Does Travis have a contract with CW Matthews? Anything? No, Antonio. They want trucks. They just he working with them. There's no written contract. They want trucks every day to work. All right, there she go. Janita has made it to the house. Look, we Janita and Candace Thomas. I posted in the community tab. Have bought that Quinn Axe KW, that purple KW that I posted. I am so excited for them. And let's give them definitely a hand clap, a thumbs up, or salute, and for definitely making that move. And Janita, tell us what's up. I know y'all excited, right? All right. While she answers, Larry says, recommend Facebook Marketplace. You want to get a used truck for cheap? Yeah, I've been seeing some on Facebook Marketplace, Larry, in our area, man. You just have to be careful. Look over some of them. Make sure you're getting a good deal. But definitely they are on there. Appreciate you, Janita, for that. The game is for the people. Why should I keep it to myself? All right. Yeah, Antonio says he's in New York, but New Jersey and Philly is booming. I can believe that, Antonio. We got a couple of guys out of Philadelphia on here and New Jersey. Yeah. Sean are digging out and stockpile backfill you stone in. Okay, I got you, Sean. That sounds about right. All right, for gas, man. Digging out that dirt and then stockpiling it, then backfilling and stoning around that pipe. Sounds about right, brother. That's good work, Sean. It's slow work. It's good work. You'll be there a while and you ain't burning no fuel. It's my type of job. All right. Those of you just coming on, hit that like button. All right. X11 Incorporated. Hello, my husband and I are in Maryland. We're looking to get started in the dump truck business. Baby, you in the right place. This is the right channel to give you all the game. Do you have any connections in Maryland that might be willing to give us some guidance? Hey, the guidance is on the channel. You in the right place. Um, I don't have any connections in Maryland, but what I try to provide by this channel is to help you to get the connections yourself, right? We don't worry about trying to hook you up with a connection. How about you become your own connect and know how to find the work and to get situated yourself. And so that's what we do here. All right. And so, the matter of fact, I'm glad you're on here at this juncture. Let me get back to it. Remember, you guys, the first thing I was talking about, how to find the work, right? So X11, you're right at the right time. How do we find the work, right? You find the work, your state DOT website, right? Your state DOT website. Got some more people coming on. Hit the like button. Let's catch our likes up this morning. Catch our likes up this morning. All right. Your DOT website in Maryland. All right. Just Google that. Department of Transportation for Maryland. You go on that website. You look for bidding and letting, where they allow the jobs to go up for bid by construction companies, right? All right. And so what you're looking for is the bid letting results, right? All right. And so when you find that, you looking for your county in Maryland, you look at the jobs that are in your county and on your surrounding counties. Okay. All right. And then you click on that and you see where the job is at, and it's going to also show you who won that job. All right. And then when you find out who won that job, you call that construction company. Hey, look, I'm such and such, I got a dump truck and we're looking to find out how to get plugged in with you guys to work for you guys. And the answer you're going to get is typically they're going to tell you what you need to set up, or they're going to send you something by email to fill out, or they're going to refer you to the third party that's got that doing their dirt work or hauling or providing trucks or whatever, right? And so you become the connection. You don't need the connection. So that's the beauty of the Country CEO channel. I'm not trying to hook you up with somebody else that can hook you up. I'm trying to hook you up directly with the construction company so you can do what? So you can build your own business, right? Not that we don't work through other people or get connection. That happens, but it's also important for success for you to be directly connected with construction companies yourself, right? Case in point, look at Travis Adams in the chat. Travis Adams is working directly for a company called CW Matthews in Georgia for himself. There is no connection. He is his own connection directly to the company, making $85 an hour, working 6 days a week. Travis, you making money, man. I'm gonna say it. Travis, you making money, man. I'm gonna say it again. You making money, dude. All right. All right. So X11, that's kind of like how that goes. Stay tuned. Look on the channel. There's all kinds of videos. But I want to specialize in giving you the keys and the equipment to make your own connection to get plugged in. Every place you go, it has a system, and you just have to figure out what's the system to get plugged in. That's what I do. I help you break down the barriers to get plugged in directly to these different systems that are in place. And in every place is all about what kind of system they're using to do what they do, right? And I'm basically, the information here helps you to break down that, right? So I gave you how to break down your state, right? All you do. Second way you find work, guys, all you do is come down to your county level and do the same thing. Your county has a website. The state is not responsible for roads and bridges in your county. Your county is responsible for that. So you go to your county website, look for the bid and letting section, see what roads they're bidding out in your county. Same process, find out when they bid it, who got it, call them up, such and such got a dump truck. How do I get on this job? And if you're in your county, some of you may even have relatives or friends that work for the county that can break down some of those barriers, right? That's two ways of finding work. The third way, your city. All right. And if you don't live in your city, plug into your nearest city. I'm in a rural area north of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, about 20 miles north of Baton Rouge, but I can plug into Baton Rouge City and see what they got going on in the city of Baton Rouge. 'Cause that's on a 20-mile ride, right? Right. And so I can plug in and see what the city of Baton Rouge, because guess what? The county is not responsible for doing the city streets. That's their jurisdiction, right? So at the city level, they gotta bid out their stuff. Same thing. Same, and all you're doing is the same thing. Who got it? Call them up. I got a dump truck. I want to get on this job. What do I need to do? Or how do I get plugged in? Or who do I need to talk to? Right? That's three ways. Your state, your city, your county, I'm sorry, your state, your county, your city, right? Road construction. They are responsible for maintaining the roads in those particular municipalities and areas. All right. All right, and so I hope that breaks down some barriers. All right, all right, excellent. I'm glad you got it, baby. All right, and that's all you got to do is begin to work that thing. Right, that's three ways. Right, I told you I was gonna give you several ways to refresh us about how to find the work. Right, all right. Janita, who's just bought a truck. All right, is working, gonna be doing some work for a quarry. All right, so your quarries or your limestone yards, as we know them here. You guys are working for quarries. You coming directly out of where the stuff is harvested at, right? We in South Louisiana, there are no quarries in South Louisiana. All right. We have to get our stuff shipped from you guys. You guys up in Kentucky, Tennessee, those quarries in Missouri. We get our limestone from up there on barges, right? They ship it down here. Baton Rouge is right on the Mississippi River. All right. And so we have to offload it on the yard, stockpile it. And then if it's going to a job, if one of the yards want us to haul it off the yard somewhere, we do that too. Right. So that's two different avenues in which we do it here. We offload it, we get paid to do that, but then we also haul it to job sites. All right. Here in South Louisiana, there's a lot of chemical plants and all that kind of stuff. They consume massive amounts of limestone. These railroad yards, we got all kind of railroads through these places. They consume massive amounts of limestone. All right. And so road construction use massive amounts of limestone. All right. And so I just gave you 4 and 5 right there. I gave you three avenues, but then four is the limestone yards, five is the quarries in your area, right? Five avenues of where you find the work at. All right, can I give you another one? Six, dirt pits. Dirt pits. The foundation of any construction project is dirt. You can't build nothing without dirt, right? So you need to be plugged in. And I'm sure in your area, I promise you in your area, you got more than one dirt pit. It's probably not one guy that's got the monopoly on the dirt. It's probably several guys that haul dirt in your city, in your county, in your particular area, right? So that's six ways of finding work right there in your area, okay? And I hope this is being helpful to you guys, because I know that's a big fear of people. Well, I get the truck, where am I working? That's a big fear, and so I want to help alleviate that more. All right. Jack, I don't know if the email is popping up. Okay. All right. So Warren Watkins says, how beneficial is starting out renting a truck until able to make a purchase? Warren, that can get to be expensive. I don't know how that works in your area. For years, you can even rent a tri-axle. You can rent a tandem, maybe, or a single axle. All right. Got some more guys coming on. We're up to 38 now. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button on this good Saturday morning. Hit that like button for sure so we can get our algorithm up. Hit that like button for the CEO this morning. All right. Warren, I'm gonna assume. Well, let me say this: up until a few years ago, one of the international places decided to have put a triaxle out there for rent, and man, for what I was understanding, it was like $1,100 a week. So for the money that you would pay to rent one here, I mean, I don't see where it's feasible. I think they were more so maybe catering to the plants and different places like that might have wanted to rent a big dump truck. But as far as you renting one to do your job, it does. Road trucking, replace a truck to haul while you're trucking a shop like that. It works for them. But for us renting a dump truck, I don't. For what it's gonna cost you, I don't think you could come out, man, worth for nothing, unless it's just extremely cheaper. So just do the math, Warren. I would say on what it gonna cost you a week to rent it, as opposed to what you gonna make. Now, if you got a job gonna pay you $5,000 a week, and it ain't gonna cost you but $1,100 to rent the truck, then yeah, that might work. And you driving it yourself, that might work. But if you ain't gonna make but $3,000 and it's 1,100 for the truck, and that's not counting insurance and fuel now, so just something to think about. All right, Travis has okay, Travis, you got the same thing I got, man. 2018 Mac GU 713, brother. That's what my last that truck I just bought this year. That's what I got. All right, let me stroll up. All right, JJP. No, that's weird. Nut, how many trucks should one have if they don't want to drive anymore, but want to pay the drivers and yourself a decent paycheck without hurting the company finance? Nut, I'm gonna tell you, three worked for me. Three is what did it for me. Three is going to probably be the number of comfortability to where you can have three trucks, three drivers, and then you just kind of be the fill-in man or you work nights and things like that. Three was the magic number for me. It provided, and they made enough for me to pay the trucks, pay the gas, the expenses, and pay myself a little something as well. Now, what I probably would do, Bo Nut, since you're just now getting kind of started and going with that thing, build your good foundation first, right? Build your good foundation, get a good sound. When I say foundation, that means of work and also of putting a little money up. Got a little money sitting back there. But I would also, for good measure, have some other streams of income too. Another stream of income coming from some other places too, and that kind of definitely prevents you from having a whole lot of stress on the business before it's able to handle it. Okay. All right, so I would look at that, but it definitely can be done, Bo. I've done it with three trucks. That was a level of comfort that I just kind of took care of the paperwork because it got too hectic. I was driving the truck, then coming home doing tons of paperwork. Do it anymore when I got to three, so I just came off the truck. But also, I'm a pastor, so I got other streams of income. My wife is a nurse, or was a nurse at the time. She's retired, so it wasn't all on me, and so that kind of balanced things out, Bo. So that's a great question, though, Bo. Great question. All right, Travis, 85 an hour. Damn, bro, that's like robbing a bank. Jack, post your email. Let's try that. Yeah, Jack P email me. Butch. What's up, Butch Russell? Channel member. What's happening, Butch? Out of Georgia. This my Georgia crew over here this morning, right? What's up, D Thomas? What company can do my trucking accounting and sort all my all receipts? D Thomas, not necessarily any particular company. I would probably just look for a local CPA, just your local CPA in your town, somebody you can put your hands on. You need to, I'm in a small town, and we don't have probably about three CPAs, so I just pick one. Well, one that I had, he retired. Another company bought him out local, and I just stayed with the lady, and she does me well. But you want somebody you can put your hands on, that you can walk into their office and talk to, that they're not this big company, and you talking to recordings and secretaries and stuff all the time. You want to be able to talk to who's handling your business. All right. All right, so look, this is a good time, commercial break, for me to say to you guys, anybody that wants to join as a channel member on this channel on this morning, if you're new, you can do so um, at this particular link right here. And if someone wants to be nice and sow a seed this morning to the Country CEO channel, you can by hitting that dollar sign at the bottom. It's a super chat or super sticker. All right, super chat or super sticker, dollar sign at the bottom of the chat. If you desire to sow a seed into this channel of this game and value that's been given, we appreciate it. And that helps the country CEO and the channel to move forward and continue on grinding out this game for you, right? All right, so if you desire to do so, we appreciate it. All right. So that's what's up with that, Thomas. All right, Jack says for some reason the email address isn't showing. I don't know what's up with that. You may have to put it in the community tab. See, can you put it in the community tab, Jack? All right, LA Ed, 55 an hour is a good rate. No, no, indeed, LA Ed, that's not a good rate. And you're in Florida, Orlando. I think you said no, that's not a good rate. And I have been hearing about the travesty and the tragedy of this foolishness in Florida with that, man. I just can't understand that with that at 55. Man, we were at 55 an hour. Oh my God, 7, 8 years ago. Nobody's paying. That's highway robbery. That is robbing the trucker right there, LA. I just wouldn't work for that, man. Couldn't nobody try to get me to work for no doggone $55 an hour with the way the expenses are and everything now. I just couldn't do it, brother. So I would shop around. One thing about dump trucking, sometimes you have to go out of your general area to get what you should get for your truck. But don't sit there and suffer working for less than, because them folks got to be showed that you're not gonna work for that stuff. You got to show them. Now let me tell y'all something about these contractors. They put money in your pocket, and all that good stuff. But remember, they're in business to make money too. So if they can get, or brokers, sometimes these brokers are cutting the rate too tight, man. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I might have to do a video on that. Sometimes these brokers can cut the rate too doggone tight, or the company can cut the rate too tight, and you're not getting what you need to get. And I'm here to tell anybody, I know if you got a truck, you need to work. But man, look, if you can find work elsewhere, do it, because that company needs to be showed. They from Missouri, I can tell you. They from Missouri. They don't buy wolf tickets or no wooden nickels. You got to show them that you're not going to work for that cheap rate. And I know the tension is there. There's tension there because, you need to work, but then this rate is horrible, right? And so the only remedy for that, this is game, y'all. This is game. I tell you sometime when it hits me, this is a nugget. This is a nugget. There's a tension between you need to work, but the rate is horrible, right? How do you solve that problem? Check out this game. If you gotta do it, I ain't gonna blast you for doing it. But in the meantime, what you need to be doing, you know, if you gotta keep that little bit coming to try to keep yourself going, okay, I get it. But what you need to be doing in the meantime, start begin to look out in other areas of your area. You might just expand into another county, right? And it's worth it to go 40 miles for 15, $20 more an hour. I'm telling you. And LA Ed, I know for a fact in certain parts of Florida, they're paying more than 55. In South Florida, Miami, for a lot of the areas, some of those guys tell me they're getting $75 an hour. Up around Jacksonville and Tallahassee area, they saying they're getting 75 and $80 an hour. So that's only looks to be in Central Florida with that foolishness, man. But that's how you break it. You got to show these contractors that you're not gonna work for that foolishness. That's the only way to solve it. So if you gotta do that in order to keep food on your table, hey, I get it. But what you do is, in the meantime, start looking for you somewhere else to go and something else to do. That's how you break them up, right? That's how you break them up. And you got to begin to talk to some of these other truckers that's out there and say, hey, man, we got to come together. And I'm going to tell you, that's the hardest thing to do. Bring a group of truckers together to bind together for one cause and say, we ain't working for this. It's a hard thing to do because a lot of them run their mouth, fat mouth, talk a whole bunch of noise. I got your back, only for you to discover they way back. You up there trying to talk to the people about more money. They standing back because they're scared, right? They talk a whole bunch of stuff in the parking lot with you about what they gonna do and all this and stuff. But then when it's time to go confront them people, they ain't with you. You by yourself, brother. So I can tell any of you, so you go and talk to them people about that money, speak for yourself, because very seldom you're gonna have somebody else to stand with you. Everybody's brave in the parking lot. But when you got to go up in the office and look these people in the eye and say, we need more money, I can't do it for this, you are often find yourself being by yourself. But I can tell you, like things used to say, my big mama used to say in church, I'm gonna stand if I got to stand all by myself. I'm in preaching mode right there. That right there, preach right there. But that's what you got to do in business. I'm telling you. All right, let's roll. Y'all got me hyped up now. Paul Lomax says, for the people looking for dump truck work in Maryland, a company called Fort Meyer Construction Company, Perkins and Son. Look out now. That's the connection. Thank you, Paul Lomax. That's a good connection. What was that? XI. Oh, she got it. Okay. All right. You got it. You got it. Man, that's what this channel is all about. Networking, connecting. That's what we bring this thing together. I love that. All right. Those of you who just come on, hit the like button. Hit the like button for the CEO, Johnny Carter. Any other people from Minnesota in the group? Yes, Johnny, I remember you. Anybody in Minnesota? Calling all Minnesotians. Johnny Carter, we got something for y'all in 2 weeks. Johnny Carter, we got something for you in 2 weeks, baby. Get your mind right. We, we, we got something for y'all in 2 weeks, right? All right. Just thought I'd put that out there. All right, Dwayne Smith, who did your decals on your trucks? Just a local graphics company, Dwayne. Nobody special, no big major firm, just a regular. I got a local graphics company to do the logo, I got a local company to do the logo, and then I went to another company to do the actual graphic on the truck. So nobody special, no big companies, just your local graphics company. Just formulate an idea in your head of what you want your company to look like from a branding standpoint, and then go with it, man. And you can get a local graphic company; they can fix that up for you. What's up, Crit 31? Late but present. What's up, dude? Glad you was able to make it on this morning. Warren Jane, would you recommend buying a dual axle and a single axle, or just a dual and save up for another one? Uh, Try the dual first. I mean, now when you say dual, you talking about a tandem. I'm taking it you talking about a tandem axle and a single axle dump truck. Try the tandem because, and here's why I say the tandem one is because a tandem can do single axle work. All right. Don't box yourself in just yet like that with both. Buy the tandem because the tandem can do single axle work anyway. All right. And then see how that goes. That's what I would do. All right. Truck dealers looking kind of bad. They are, Jack. I mean, these look, these truck lots are slim, slim, slim. They ain't hardly got nothing on them, man. It's looking ridiculous. Look like companies going out of business, man. All right, Travis says some jobs pay 95 for the tandems in Georgia, or if you haul in rock, you can make $6 a ton going 12 to 15-mile round trip. All right. Thank you for that, Travis. That's awesome. All right. Jay Savage, Jack Peak. I found one for 25K in Marietta. All right. All right. Oh, okay. Y'all talking about truck. Okay. Yeah, that's good. It is on shape. Yeah, just depending on what kind of shape it is. What's up, D. Thomas? Welcome to Grinds on My Mind. Appreciate you, brother, on the channel. And we welcome you and appreciate the support. And look forward to working with you as a supporter of this channel, my man. Appreciate you on this beautiful Saturday morning. All right. Salute you, man. Pedro Cabrera, I've had my CD over 28 years and have been driving for as long, but I have no experience in dump trucking. Should I work for a company to get some experience, or is there some way I can get trained? Pedro, work for a company for 6 months if you can, brother, because what that'll do, that'll solve two problems, Pedro. You will get the experience that you desire, and you will get to gain the inside scoop of dump trucking for free. Or should I say, get paid to get the dump trucking game for free because you're working for them, you're getting paid to work, therefore, but you're getting the experience for free. So I would go work for the dump truck company for 6 months, 3 to 6 months, and you see all you need to see, and then there you go. All right, Jay Savage, decent. It's decent. It's ready to make money. Okay, George Hooper, what's up, George Hopper? I'm sorry, channel member. Appreciate you, brother. All right, George Hopper. All right. Does anybody know what the hourly rate is in Missouri 7 years ago? Oh, okay. I meant to say, does anybody know what the hourly rate is in Missouri? Okay. I think we had a couple Missouri guys on from Kansas City. I had a guy on Kansas City again from St. Louis. I don't know if they are on. We'll see if they come on, George. Salute to you, brother, being a channel supporter on this Saturday morning. Thank you, man, for your continuous support in bringing this game to the light, to the forefront, right? All right. What's up, Sean Featherstone? Good morning to you, Jay Savage. Don't take those low numbers; it will affect the business. That's right, Jay Savage. Jack, Jay, I put email on the community tab saying it is a comment on Janita's video. Okay. All right, LA, thanks. All right, Sam, I am. Florida is a touch area for trucking in general. I'm finding that out now. I moved to Jacksonville a year ago. Sam, what about, are you in dump trucking in Jacksonville or some other type of trucking? And what are the rates like in Jacksonville? Because we've heard from some Duval, Asphalt, and different places like that. I thought that I think we had somebody on here say that they pay decent. All right. Chris say, please don't work for 55 in Florida. It brings down the whole market. Stick together and work for good rates. That's right. That's what I'm saying, man. Dwayne Smith, do you have a video on putting together a business plan? Dwayne, I don't, not on a business plan, but I can hook you up with one of our channel members who actually did a business plan, got finance and all that good stuff. I don't believe he's on tonight. Uh, Warren, I'm gonna see, can I inbox him on Instagram? Let me see, can I get him on Instagram and see, can I get him to come on? He might be at work today, and and maybe he can help. I can connect it to him. All right. Those of you just coming on, please hit the like button. All right. Sean Hoffman is running in Eastern Minnesota. Okay. All right, Johnny Carter, you got that? Hoffman is running in Eastern Minnesota. Tonio Travis, you got to try. True Gritter. What's up, True Gritter? What's up, True Gritter? What's up, man? Omaha, Nebraska, in the house for sure. All right, what's going on out there in Cornhusker country? All right. All right, D Landry. What's the difference between a construction company and a trucking company? What's the difference between a trucking company, a construction company, and trucking company requirements? I'm assuming you're meaning Landry about as relates to if you're gonna work for them or not. Give me a little bit more clarity on that. Or are you saying what's the difference in their requirements if you're gonna work for them? Let me know if that's what you're saying. All right, I'm gonna try to see can I find get you hooked up with that that business plan. All right. Can I find him right quick? Warren. Yeah, that's who it is. Warren. There he is. All right. I just sent a message to him. All right. All right. Johnny, Shakira, I need to get into okay. All right. What's your thoughts on a Mag GR 64B dump truck? Been looking at one. I'm in Indianapolis. Hey man, I'm Dwayne. I'm a Mag guy. So I mean, if it's I'm sure it's spec'd out right. If it's a factory dump truck, it's spec'd out correctly. But there's nothing wrong with that GR 64. Now we of course we have the GU 713s, but if it's spec'd out right, man, it shouldn't be a problem at all. All right, hauling hot, True Grit hauling hot asphalt today. Business is booming. Look at there in Cornhusker country, right? Nebraska, Cornhusker country is booming. Y'all hear that? All right, George says there's such thing as a Carfax for dump trucks, and can you get a blue book or not about a dump truck? There isn't. I hadn't heard of any Carfax, George, but you can get a blue book value. Call the dealer, call a dealer, and tell him you're trying to find out the value of that year, making, model, and mileage, and he can tell you. Because I know that's a fact because my guy here, my local Mac dealer, I get him do it all the time. Call him up, hey man, what's the value? So it can be done. There's not, I hadn't heard of a Carfax, but definitely you can get the Blue Book and the NADA value. Now, George, heads up, what you're going to find is that everything is a little higher right now. Everything is a little higher right now. All right. Um, All right. All right. D Landry starting business. Oh, okay. 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 All right. Um, Let me clarify that question for you, D Landry. All right. So as far as starting a company, well, I mean, when you say trucking, you're pretty much, narrowing it down to that's what you're doing, just trucking. But I guess if you say construction company, that's kind of a little bit more broader. You might be doing a variety of trucking, maybe excavating and other things, So that would be the difference immediately just off of names. But let me say this, Landry, there have been trucking companies that have named their business construction companies, such and such construction company, right? But it's a trucking company, right? And let me give you a little tidbit from what we're hearing and seeing lately that if you leave trucking out of that name, for some people, it seems that in some areas they're getting cheaper quotes on insurance, right? And so some of you guys can speak to that reality if you've heard that as well. That if you leave the name trucking out of your business name, seem as though some of these folks are getting a little bit better quotes on insurance. All right, that's game right there. All right. Johnny, are you asking me that, Johnny? What's the minimum I'm working for? The going rate here in Louisiana is 85 right now. I'm not trying to go no lower than that, Johnny. I'm made that's the new minimum. Let me put it like that. That's the new minimum. Now, let me say this. This is game. This is game. What I've been telling everybody and my friends, anybody we're at 85 now, our goal, and when I say our local guys that I talk to, some friends of mine in Baton Rouge in the city, we're trying to get it to 100, doc. We're trying to get this thing to $100 an hour. That's what it should be. $100 an hour, you talking about making comfortable money. So we're trying to get it to 100. Um, Now let me say this because I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. Because I don't want this to contradict what I just told LA Ed about that $55 an hour. If someone calls me and says, "Hey, CEO, we got a job," and it's one of them jobs like Sean Kettleton is on in California, laying pipe, and I've laid sewer pipe before, and as I said earlier, got 3 days to a tank. Let me spell that out for y'all. Just for just say for my truck right now, filling up for $160, $170, and could work 3 days on that. And the company tells me we can only pay $80. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna probably take that. I'm gonna probably take that because it's about the numbers, right? I'm gonna probably take that. Here's why. Because I'm not burning the fuel. I'm sitting still, and I can get 3 days to a tank. See, and so let me be careful when I say that because I want you because there's the overall thing. We got to promote this thing and get this thing up, and up as far as the price. But there are instances like that if a guy is $5, but you gonna make it up because you ain't burning the fuel, you sitting, and you can make 3 days or one tank, you're making the profit right there. Because typically I'm filling up three 3 days a week, no doubt 3 days. Well, actually, yeah, 3 days for sure. Depending on how we run Saturdays, it might be four. So $500 plus a week in fuel, one truck, right? More like probably 650. So if I got a guy tells me it's 80, but it's that type of job where I can basically fill up, run 3 days, and then fill up again, work the rest of the week, then I basically cut my fuel costs two-thirds. Two-thirds. So the profit is going to be there. Now, you got to be careful with that because you don't want to go around making that a practice. That's an exception if something was to happen like that, right? But the goal is we trying to push the money up, okay? So I hope you get that game right there and understand what I'm saying because I don't want you to feel like I'm contradicting myself with what I just told my brother about the 55. But the nature of some of the jobs might allow you to give a little leeway, is basically what I'm saying. Let me put it that way. The nature of some jobs might allow you to give a little leeway. All right. All right. Let me go back up. That's a great question, Johnny. Sam says, I'm an owner operator in Jacksonville and go general freight in the ports and rail. I'm open to go industrial. Okay, I got you, Johnny. I got you, Sam. That's all right. I see what you're saying. I was just trying to see where you are already in the business. The dealer can also look up the service history on your truck too. Yes, sir, sure can. You got the VIN number, he can look it up. You got that VIN number, you get that VIN number from that dealership, he sure can look it up. All right. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. We had Butch Russell. Just an update. I'm still waiting this time. It's it's for the PTO, and after that, shouldn't be long. Yeah, Butch, you're getting close. Butch, you guys, truck is on order. Should be coming in very soon. So we're excited for Butch in Georgia, getting ready to get with Matthews or ER Snell. And so we're excited for Butch. Glad for the update, Butch. Putting that Mac together. All right, y'all keep health up, drinking up my emergency with sea moss smoothie as well. Cool. Hey, health is wealth, Jay. Hey man, 90 pounds down, 90 pounds down. after my surgery in May. Um, Looking to probably do another at least 50. All right, but the wife done already said, "Oh, you might have to look at this thing. You talking about going down to 200?" She said, "I might have to look at this thing, right?" So I'm gonna at least do another 50, and we're gonna see what I look like, right? I don't want to be looking like no scarecrow in front of y'all sitting in front of this computer, front of this computer, right? All right. Are the prices of new trucks jacked up? They are like 20,000. I don't know if 20, but everything's up now, Antonio. I mean, the used truck, here's how the market works. When the new truck prices go up, that makes the used truck prices go up as well. Okay. And just as a general rule, Antonio, everything goes up about 3,000 a year anyway. If nothing was going on, if there was no shortage, everything going up about 3,000 anyway. Shoot, the doggone bed folks, Logan just did a 20% increase on their beds. 20% in 1 year. A bed that was 32,000 is now 36,000. Did y'all get that? So everything's going up. Okay. All right. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Look at my boy. Look at my grand boy on here. This boy got so many handles. What's up, Kingston or Channing? That's one of y'all. Hey, Paw. That's my little grand boy, y'all. Hi, guys. Hello. Hey, Paw. What's up, son? Good to see you on this morning. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow night when you come back. Top of the morning. All right. He like to hear me say that. What's up, YouTube? He like to hear me say that, y'all. All right. Who else we got? That's what I was thinking. Thank you. All right, Landry, cool. Starting out, how much money should you have in the bank for emergency slash maybe? Larry, I'm kind of suggesting. I've been suggesting to guys. Of course, you down payment is, especially if it's your first time and they're requiring down payment. I've been telling people you need about $25,000, man, to just be comfortable because you're gonna have to do a down payment. And after you get that down payment insurance going, you want to at least try to have. I'm suggesting to people between $5,000 and $10,000 in the bank getting started. You know, just in case something pops up out the blue, and things will happen out the blue, right? Or something that you didn't know about, you forgot about something like that, right? So so for emergency repairs and maintenance, try to have you close to 10 will be real comfortable starting out. All right. And then it's always good to have line of credit, things of that nature. Something happens, you can go and get you some money to get a major repair done anyway. So you always keep an avenue open to where you can go grab some money. All right. But that's the kind of money you want to have for after you've done everything. If you got the truck, if you got you about 10 grand, 8 to 10, let's push it up to 8 instead of 5 to 10. Let's say 8 to 10, that's comfortable. And that's enough. Yes, sir. Sean, I did wet batch. Yes, sir. I Sean is hard on a truck, man. From the standpoint of you got to be diligent in getting that concrete off that truck, man. I've done it. And I've had to get concrete removal, 5 gallons buckets, and get a guy to wash that thing, man, to try to get that concrete off the truck, in the truck. You might have to get it chipped out. And one of the things that it'll do too is get on that. Because see, some of these companies with that wet batch, man, they bagging you down the grade. You dumping it out in front of the paper. But what you're going to find is some of these jokers want you to bag in the concrete, man. Did you hear that? They want to bag you all the way where your back tires and where your some of your suspension at the bottom in the back is actually in the doggone concrete. And I don't like that, man. They makes me hot with that because you can't sometimes you may not get that stuff washed off fast enough and it gets hard. Or if you got a driver, sometimes they don't pay attention to that like they should, man. And you got that stuff on your on your bottom. I don't like that. But I do it. I have done it and will do it, Sean. All right. All right. That's my little grand boy. What's up, Vin D. Edwards? What's happening with your man? Top of this whole Saturday morning to you. All right. So look, we've answered a lot of questions this morning. So I've talked to us about work. All right. Talk to us. We've talked a little about finding a truck. Continue. Let me say this about finding a truck. Continue to look for them. They are out there, y'all. They are out there. Are they a little higher than you would have gotten them A year ago, yes. But you can't even buy a pickup truck or a car, what you bought it for a year ago. That's went up too. So what else is new? Everything is up. All right. The key is that price you getting paid up when you get that truck. That's the key. Because if the money is up and you're gonna make the money, then it's worth it to pay. You're gonna pay extra 10, 15,000 dollars on a truck than you would have last year. It is what it is, but you're gonna make the money in the business anyway. So don't sweat that. That's small potatoes compared to the money that you can make. You're talking about a six-figure business with one truck, y'all. Out the gate, as the young folks say, out the gate, six-figure business. And with the way things are booming, you're gonna be well into six figures. I'm not just talking about making $100,001. You're gonna be well into six figures. Okay. So don't sweat this stuff where the trucks are a little higher. That's just what it is. That's the nature of where we are. Don't let that mess with your mind too much. Just find the best deal for you, and make sure, more important than anything, the truck is in good shape and go perform for you. That's the main thing. Okay. Dion Goody, what's up? Good morning, brother. You put a battery in my back to start my business. Thank you so much. So I'm assuming, Dion, you are in it. And God bless you, brother. What state you're in, city? Let us know so we can keep up with you, man. Glad you are part of this channel. All right. Those of you who hadn't hit the like, Channing Kingston, I don't know which one that is. Y'all hit the like button for Paul, rest of y'all who haven't done that. All right. All right. And for those of you just come on, if you desire to be a channel member, let me go ahead and put this in the chat once again. You can join the Country CEO channel with some perks that'll be especially for you. That's the link to that. All right. And if you desire to sow a seed on this morning, the Country CEO channel, the dollar sign at the bottom is the super chat or super sticker button that you can purchase. You want it to be a blessing this morning. We appreciate it. Helps to inspire and encourage us to continue on bringing this game to you on this channel. So we appreciate that, and just the encouragement. If not a seed, it's not predicated on that, just the encouragement. I appreciate you guys. Y'all inspire me. Y'all motivate me to keep on doing this work, right? All right. So I thought I'd put that out there for those of you who may have just come on. All right. So Dion is in Houston. Okay, good, good. I think I was talking to some folks. Uh, yeah, I was talking to a lady the other day on a consultation out of Houston. Okay. All right. And so y'all don't let me caught up. Let me round third base then. Give you this last thing. So we talked about finding the work. I gave you 7 keys today about finding the work. Your state DOT, your county public works, your city public works. They bid out jobs. Quarries, limestone yards. All right. And we talked about dirt pits. All right. 6 areas of places where no doubt you can find some work. So those of you who just joined this channel lately, there it is. You can get it. All right. Rohan Brown, hey country, about here in North Carolina. I am planning on starting my own dump truck company. Cool. But I would definitely love your input on what type of truck I can put 60 grand down. Triaxle or a quad. I will go try a quad in North Carolina. I've talked to some folks in that area. The quads are doing well in that area. So definitely try a quad, Rohan. I would try whatever nearest city you're in. I would talk to some of those companies. I would look around as I'm going to work or whatever you do daily. Just when I'm riding around, I would look around and see, what are you seeing the most of? What are you seeing the construction company? What do they have? What have they bought for themselves? What are you mostly seeing on the road? All right, and then you go from there. But I know we have some guys from North Carolina with tries for sure, and I know some guys in South Carolina right across the line with quads. So I would look around, and even if you call some of the companies, what are they looking for? All right, to make sure you plug right into the right market. All right, Dwayne Smith specs on that GRV. Okay, 1844s, good. Drop axle, good. 25,000 camelback double frame, good. 356s, 356s. Gross vehicle weight 62. Dump truck. Okay, tandem. That's right. It's a tandem. Okay, that's a tandem, Dwayne. That's not a try, is it? Well, you got drop axle, so it's got to be a try. Okay, hold on. Dump size is 16. Gross vehicle weight is 62. It should be 67. It must have the smaller 315 tires on the front. If you got them small 315 tires on the front and not the 425 floats, you can't haul but 62,000. For that triaxle, it should be 67 on regular roads, 62 on interstate. All right. That 356, is that the rear end ratio, Dwayne? Because if so, that's got to be that's a road truck rear end. Well, if it's but you say it's a try, yeah, that's a light, that's a small rear end ratio for a triaxle, especially a factory one, man. Give me a little bit more information. If it's 356s or 456s on those rear ends, and is that what you're talking about with the rear end ratio? Cause that's a road truck rear end, 356s. All right. Sean says I got offered 130 and all on the 20-mile round trip. Yes, that's good money. And you're in California, Sean, so everything's gonna definitely be a little higher anyway with the cost of living in California. But that's good money, brother. That's great money. Yes. Yes. Shoot, you making what we're making and then half. You making time and a half or almost, not quite double, but half of what we're making here. Because half of 85 is what, 42. So, that's 125 there, man. You offer 130. Shoot, that's good money, brother. All right. While Dwayne is getting that, let me give you my final thing that I want to share with you, and we'll land this plane for this Saturday morning. So we talked about finding the work. We talked about finding a truck, right? Continue to look. They're out there. Do not give up. This is a journey, right? And it'll be worth it to find that sweet truck, the right one. Pray on that thing. Put some prayer on it. Ask God for direction to lead you to the right person, the right place at the right time for the right truck. All right. But then now, finally, finding your path. Let me say this: finding your path. And I'm going to do a video on this. So I'm just going to give you a small synopsis. What we want to make sure we keep in mind is this channel is about giving the game that helps you to beat the learning curve about the dump truck business, a lucrative six-figure business that changed my life. And so we give you the keys to find the work, find the trucks, and everything that I consider about dump trucking. Let me say this about this business and any business. There will be junctures where you will find your own path. You'll take this game I'm giving you, and then you apply it to your context, right? You take it and apply it to your context. All contexts are different, right? Give you an example what I mean. Here in Louisiana, we don't deal with brokers. We deal direct with construction companies. But I know in other areas y'all deal with brokers, or as Janita's talked about, the trucks app, right? Vulcan and some quarries are dealing with the trucks apps and how they hire their trucks. So context, right? That's what I mean by context. Your context is different, but take the keys. The old saints would put it this way in the church: take the meat and throw the bones away, right? And what I mean by that is take the core things of what I teach you here, and then you apply them to your context. You ask yourself, okay, how does that work here? How do I apply that here where I'm at? And it'll work for you. And you may have to tweak it, you may have to adjust it. That's what I mean by find your own path, right? Find your own path. When I got started, there were got things guys were telling me, do this, do this, do that. I took the meat, which was good. Okay, I can use that part. Okay, this part, well, that won't work where I'm at. Right, right. So that's what's important to about always getting information wherever you give it from. You take the meat, what works for you, and then some things might not quite work for me. You don't mean it's wrong, don't mean it's bad information. It just simply means, okay, in my context, that wouldn't apply. Okay, all right, and so I want to just kind of lift that out there. Find your own path. Take the keys. The core things will work anywhere in this world, let alone just the United States. The core things and principles that I talk about, they'll work anywhere. But you take them and you work them in your context to find your own path. Because there's gonna be a point where you say, okay, I got this thing now. I got this thing now. I think I'm gonna do this way now. I think I'm gonna do this. Finding your own path. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just here to give a good foundation. If you got a good foundation, you can build a pretty good house, right? You can't build a house on a shaky foundation, right? That concrete slab is broken up, cracking up, got dips in and all that. You can't build a good house like that. But you can build a good house when you got a good foundation. This country CEO challenge is about giving you a good foundation so you can build a good, strong dump truck business, right? Don't be afraid of finding your own path with the information that I give out to you on this channel. All right. So I wanted to share that with you guys. That's my final thing. And so let's look at some comments. Rohan says, what making model you think I should share with? Um, Rohan, good, good, good dump truck. You can find 17s or 18s are good. Just throwing it out there. I mean, whatever you're comfortable with, but 17s and 18s are out there. It's not a bad place to start. I just bought an 18, right? 3-year-old truck. In March, April this year. So, 3 or 4-year-old truck is not bad. You got a lot of companies keep them 3 years and turn them in, 4 years turn them in. So you can find you a good situation like that. That won't be a bad thing to go with. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, brother. 3, 4 years. A lot of companies have these trucks, turn them in, get them new trucks. You could catch you up one like that and get started in something like that, man. And then you turn around and do the same thing. You go get you a new one. Okay. Pedro says, are these brokers in Georgia or they're $45 directly? Directly with the company, Pedro. Travis Adams is working directly with the company. And that's the contact. That's my contact. We work directly with the company. These companies have truck foremans, and truck foremans dispatch trucks. So we work directly with the company. But in some contexts, there's brokers. There's the Trucks app. All right, let's put that out there again too. For those of you maybe just been joining the first time, the Trucks app. Go to the Play Store or App Store and download this app in your phone. Set yourself up in that app. And I did it. I didn't think it would work down here, but I get texts all the time by work in my area, not in Baton Rouge area, but New Orleans area, Mississippi, things that are not too far about work. So I've been amazed at it. And who knows, one day that might come in handy for me. All right. All right. So we winding on down. It's after 10 on this Saturday morning. Anybody else had anything they want to add, any questions or anything on this Saturday morning? Larry says, would you recommend asking other truckers where to work at? Yes. Yes. I will still do it, Larry, because you're gonna find that right one. If you ask enough, you're gonna find that right guy. I know some guys be a little hesitant to let loose with that information, but I wouldn't let it stop me, Larry. I would keep asking guys. And trust me, you're gonna run across that right one. He gonna give it all to you. You're gonna run across that right guy and he ain't gonna mind sharing it with you, man. All right. Appreciate you, Sam, on that, man. Vote of confidence. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Anybody else got any questions or anything? And so channel members will be getting with you real soon next week on a Zoom session. Talk with you guys, see where everybody's at. Butch kind of gave me his update, but just kind of talk and chat with you guys, see where you're at. You may need some coaching or different things, depending on where you're at. All right. So I'll be getting with you guys directly. Okay. All right. But I appreciate you guys on this Saturday morning. I'm getting ready to actually take one of my trucks to the mechanic. Got a few things to do, and I'm gonna be sharing some stuff and be making some videos this afternoon. So to give you some fresh game. Look out, Sonya Little. Look, Sonya, you look, Sonya. You can't make it on these bankers hours now. You showed up at 11:19. Sonya, dump truck business. You got to look. Early bird gets the word. You showed up after 11, right? All the worms gone. You can't. What you doing? You can't do baker's hours in this business. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Glad you could join us on this morning, right? All right. Appreciate you too, Jay, man. Pedro said you think he moving to Georgia or Louisiana. How's the housing market out there? Man, look, cost of living ain't bad in Louisiana. I guarantee you we cheaper than Georgia. You know, cost of living is not bad in Louisiana at all, man. All right. All right. Appreciate you, Saw. Yeah, appreciate you. You have done that, right? So I appreciate that. Appreciate that from you. All right. So Sonya, we was just about to land this old plane. We just tried to talk a little about today about finding the work, finding the truck, and finding your path, Um, um, just some great morning, great information. Um, and all that good stuff. Shoot, Jay, is cost of living high in every. It ought to be a look. I would look. I ain't got to live in Buckhead or nowhere. I mean, I can't find me a house for about 150,000 in Georgia somewhere. If I was to want to move to Georgia, I ain't got to go to Buckhead or nothing like that. Look, I let the rappers and the celebrities stay in Buckhead. Just put me in a nice little suburb, about $150,000 house. I'll be all right, man. You and Sonya help me out. I ought to be able to find that, huh? Look out, Dollar Bill. I see you, Dollar Bill. All right, guys. Look, Larry Gilmore, y'all. That's a local trucker, been in the business even before me. Just bought a nice, sweet, brand new Western Star dollar. I saw you, man. You ain't had to tell me you hadn't got it, but I saw you on the road a couple weeks ago, man. That thing bad, bad. That thing sweet. I like that color. All right, so Larry's been in the business. Shoot, I know 30 for 30 something, maybe even 40 years. Veteran out here in this game in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Appreciate your support, Dollar Bill. All right. Jay say no sir unless you're in Bankhead. All right. All right. So you say those days are gone. Oh man, look, I'm gonna stay in Louisiana. And shoot, I can't get a house for 150, what, 250,000 if I wanted to move to Georgia. That's what the house would be, by 250. Uh I'm gonna let y'all answer that. By 250. I know the cost of living went up. Goodness. So many people moving to Georgia. Oh, okay, okay, that's a good start. But okay, 250 is a good start. But okay, not too bad. That's not too bad. I was joking with y'all about 150. I figured it had to be 250, 300,000, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Especially if you're in a good area, good neighborhood and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, cost of living is a little cheaper in Louisiana. You can get you a nice house here, 150, 175,000, something like that, in a pretty decent neighborhood here. So that's it. Yes, sir. VND, we know Texas is booming, man. VND, where you at? Dallas or Houston? Like you know why I'm asking. You see why I'm asking, right? And just so y'all know, I'll be in the Big D. Oh, Vin D. I will be in the Big D uh Thursday, November the 4th, 5th, 6th, so I can see them boys on the 7th against the Broncos. I will be in AT&T on the 7th against the Broncos, right? All right, I'm about to go live or something while I'm out there being mess with y'all while I'm out there, man. I'm coming to see my boys in person, bro. Gotta see them. This team, I like this team. I like this team. All right. So, I am a diehard since knee high to a Doug Dallas fan, right? Look, I ain't jump on this bandwagon 10 years ago, man. Look, I used to wear Dallas Cowboy pajamas. Since Danny White and Tony D was in the backfield, I've been a Dallas fan. I can name them all to you. Randy White, Ed Too Tall, all of Dennis Thurman, Bill Bates, Drew Pearson, Tony Hill. I can name them all to you, man. Look, die hard. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be there. Man, what you doing in Dallas being a Giants fan? What's up, Eric Bidwell? Ben D, we just smoked y'all pretty good the other week. Jay Savage say he's a Dolphin. That figures, right? You in Georgia. You ain't flowing with the Dirty Birds. You with the Dolphins. Okay. All right. Those of you just come on at the last, just hit that like button for while y'all still on. We was kind of landing the plane. So Vin D, I can do a tour. You say I should go to the Star, check it out. I can do a tour. I can set up a tour. I might need a call so I can set up a tour. They look that up today. Okay, cool. I didn't know I could do that. I'm gonna call today since I'm going during the weekday. Yeah, I probably could. Yeah, I'm gonna do that today, man. I'm glad you said that. Boy, I really tripped these folks out. I'm in Saints land, right? And I like the Saints. Saints my second team, right? But man, I would, I have them hot with me on this end. I will blow their minds, Vin. If I mess around and go live while I'm in the Star, I will mess them up. I'm gonna do that, brother. I'm looking that up today, man. What's the cost? I know it's probably some cost. Me and my wife is going. So what's the cost to do that? And is it hard to do, or is it's a given that I could get in? I'm gonna let y'all answer that, and then we gonna get off. See, y'all, cause I go all day about them Dallas Cowboys, man. You say it's a given? All right. Yeah, I'm definitely doing. I'm checking into that today, bro. Cause I'll be up to that Thursday, so that'd be wonderful if I could tour it that Friday, that Saturday. Okay, cool, cool. All right. I'm gonna set that up, man. I'm gonna call out there today, see what I need to do to make that happen, man. Cause I'm gonna definitely be out there. All right. So look, man, it's been wonderful on this Saturday. Great touching bases with you guys again. Duty calls. Gonna take this truck out here to the mechanic, drop it all, get some things done. We right back at it again on Sunday night, back at work again, going back out. Got some video coming up, share some game about some things that's been happening with that and just some normal stuff. Also, you guys, we're gonna be trying to transition into showing you some other stuff that I got going on because here's what I want you to keep in mind. Dump truck business is a great business, but you also want to use the dump truck business to help you to invest and to do other things with the income that you're going to be making. And that's what this channel is going to also be about, showing you how the dump truck business has provided other opportunities for me as a businessman, right? And so I'm going to take you along that journey with me as well, because you don't want to just make that money, but let's use that some of that money that you're going to be making, that you are making, that you will make, into investing in other areas that can bring forth generational wealth and to impact your family to the next generation, or as the Bible says, your children's children. Okay. All right. Two questions here before I go. Hey, Antonio, I ordered my truck in March and now the same truck has increased in price 20 to 25K. Wow. And that's just cab and chassis. Sonia, I don't know if Sonia's still on. But Sonia, Butch Russell, channel member right there, he ordered a truck. I forgot what Butch say ordered his truck from, but he's in Georgia. He's in Georgia. Butch, where did you get your truck from? Sonia is in the process of looking at buying a truck in Georgia as well. She's in that Atlanta area. Where you at, Butch? And where did you buy your truck from? Put that in the chat. Sonia, I forgot to mention that Butch, one of our channel members, he bought a truck and waiting on his truck to come in now from the dealership in Georgia. Um, and he's gonna be looking to work with CW Matthews as well. Yeah, just type in your dealership, Butch. I want her to know who you went through. But yeah, those prices, look at that price right there, 20 to 25,000 more on a new one. While Butch does that, Dwayne says yes, it's a triaxle rear and is a 356 and has Mac M drive, MP7, 13 speed, 425 engine. Everything looks good, Dwayne. I'm just a little taken aback by that 356. Did that used to be okay, you got the 425. Did that Did that used to be a truck that pulled stuff first and they made it a dump truck? Let me ask that question. Maybe that's what's going on. Cause that 356 ratio is a road truck in, man. That thing should be 456, 444s, 42s, 433s, 411s, 422s. You know, even we even consider 393s to be a road truck in. So I'm just a little concerned about that 356, man. You ain't gonna have much pulling. Here's why I say that, Dwayne. That has to do with your pulling power. See that rear end ratio? That's where your pulling power comes from. In a dump truck, you're gonna need pulling power at some point or another. You will get in some boggy, bad ground, and you're gonna have to be able to reach down and go get it. And that rear end ratio plays a big part in that. So that's why I'm a little concerned about that. And I tell you something else, which lets me think that was a road truck 13 speed. You won't find dump trucks in a 13 speed, not a factory dump truck. So what that looks like, that was a Mack road truck that they were pulling something with, and then now they've double framed it and converted it to a dump truck. That's what that's looking like to me, bro. And just so happen to have spring suspension. Normally they would have air suspension, but sometimes they'll do low boys and things of that nature with Max, and they'll have the spring suspension. But that 356 with that 13 speed, that is road truck specs all day long. I mean, the most you would have, even with the Mac transmission, would have been a 10 or 8 speed. I'm sorry, a 8 speed. So something's not adding up with that. Spencer says, what's the difference from a channel member and subscriber? The channel member, Spencer, gets a little bit more perks. We do some coaching with them. If you're on the highest level of being a channel member, we do some one-on-one Zoom sessions. If you're in the middle level, we do some coaching. And if you're on the lower level, we do some shout outs for you, brother. You can go to that link. Well, let me put the link in and you can go in and it'll explain all that to you, Isaiah Spencer. And you can just look it up as we get off and you decide to do that. You can. That's the link right there. All right. Butch, did you hear me? We're waiting on you, Butch, to put that dealership you dealt with in the chat. If not, if you can't get it, send it to me and I'll put it in the chat for Sonia. Email it to Sonia. I just want her to know who you were dealing with because she's dealing with a dealership in the Atlanta area. So I just was wanting her to know who you were dealing with. Might be the same person, might be the same people. And if you're still on here, Butch. All right, I'm gonna give him a minute to see if he's still on. All right, anybody else while I'm waiting on him, I'll give him a minute. If not, we'll get off and Sonia, I'll get that to you because I just want you to know just for informational purposes who that is. Um, no problem at all, Vin. I like the super dumps, man. Here with the asphalt companies we're dealing with, the super dumps will work perfect. We're beginning to sequence in quads here. I hadn't saw a super dump here. I'll say that. So it would be the first. I hadn't saw a super dump. Uh, but for me here, Vin, I would have to know. To me, they're gonna have to give me $125 an hour. If I'm gonna go spend $300,000 on a super dump, I'm gonna have to know that that company is gonna pay me $125 an hour or something. But the price got to definitely go up, maybe even 150. The price got to go up. See, that'll be a market buster here because no one's doing that. So I wouldn't be so quick to do it because it's not been done here. And then you got to be the one to bear the burden of breaking into that new market and the growing pains from that, right? And so that's how I would look at that. All right. Hold on a second, y'all. Give me a second, Martin. I'm coming.
All right.
All right. Eric Benoit, he can search the VIN and tell if it's converted. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, Dwayne, you can search the VIN number off of that truck and tell it's converted. But man, that's got to be a road truck, bro. And they made it a dump truck. I mean, it's a Mack. It got the spring suspension, which is good. But that rear end ratio would be for me now is a non-negotiable because I know I'm gonna need that pulling power at some point. All right. Anyone know any reputable dump truck dealers in the Charleston area, Charleston, South Carolina? Chris, I don't know about Charleston, but one of our channel members, Ryan Thomason, bought truck from Plantation Truck Sales, some part of South Carolina. God dog it. Plantation Truck Sales. Hit me up on my email. Chris, if you can't find it, I'll go back through my emails and find out where in um South Carolina that was. But they had quads and all. Plantation something truck sales in South Carolina. It wasn't Charleston, but um Google that plantation truck sales in South Carolina. See if you find it. Then I see a lot up here in DFW. Okay, super dumps in DFW. Okay, it's all about the market. If that market has been broke in, we hadn't broke that market in yet. We're really just getting into quints now. We're into quads. We're really just getting into quint axles here now. You're starting to see in this area. Red pillar wells. I need to give me a dump truck. You need to get your dump truck. Yeah, hey man, you're in the right place with the right game. Check out our videos on the channel about dump, where to find the dump truck, what you should look for. And then, as I've told you all the time, here it is. All right, and those of you just coming on, by the way, hit the like button because some of y'all just coming on for the first time. Hit the like button for me. Truckpaper.com and J and Atkinson out of Virginia. All right, you need a truck. That's a good place to start looking. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all another little nugget. I can't spell Virginia. All right. Don't be afraid to look in the Midwest. In the Midwest has some dump trucks, y'all. Missouri, Minnesota, Wisconsin. It's quads up there in those areas. Don't be afraid to look at those areas. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, those kinds of areas for dump trucks. Sometimes people overlook those states. They got trucks, y'all. All right. On in time, Chris Williams. All right, Sonya, Converse or no go. Right, right. You don't want a Converse, Sonya. It's not meant to. Converse is not meant to do that heavy duty work. Yeah, yeah. My first book was a convert and just didn't know any better. By God's grace, I made it through them 3 years, and then I sold it. Right. Everything thereafter was spring suspension with the right specs. Right. I didn't know anything about specs. I just saw a nice dump truck and I bought it. Right. So yeah, no, you don't want to get into that conversion stuff because you're trying to make something do what it was originally designed to do. All right. All right, what's a good rate for quads in Louisiana? Right now, Eric, 95, I believe. 95 an hour for the quads. They're doing trailers, 100, 110, quads, 90, 95, tries, 85. That's what's happening. All right. All right, Sonya Butch ain't never show back up, so he must have logged off. But what I'll do, I'm gonna email and I'll get that for you, Sonya, and I'm gonna send that to you just for informational purposes. I want you to have that. All right, Dwayne said we'll put the flotation tires on. Right, right, right. You'll put the floats on. But Dwayne, get that VIN number, call the dealership of the make of that truck, and see what can they tell you about that truck. Has it been converted, and what's all been done to that truck? Get the VIN number, call the dealership, not that dealership, but any dealer of that make of that truck. If it's a Mac, call a Mac dealership. Give them that VIN number, tell them you're trying to see what's been done to that truck, just to cover yourself, okay? All right, guys, Saturday morning, 10:37. We've done about an hour and 37 minutes. It's been good. Be back with you guys on this morning. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We still grinding on night work. I got some videos coming. Going to talk about some stuff that impact of the double dip and some things that have happened to me and with me lately. And so keep spreading this word about the game on this channel. Keep sharing this channel. Keep supporting. I appreciate it. Look, from the bottom of my heart, you don't have to do it. And I appreciate you doing it, right? People don't have to be nice. So it's just nice that they are. And I appreciate you guys. All right. So have a great rest of your Saturday. Signing off. The boy don't break this Sunday, so I ain't got to worry about that. And we're going to see, can we go get some work done? All right. God bless you and keep you. We love you. Have a good day.